Okay, so as a continuation of the previous lecture, I thought it'd be important to highlight that, in my opinion, this is probably one of the best, strategies to watch for in terms of finding trades early on in your journey. A lot of the things I cover and a lot of the points I make is to do with the fact that, finding good trades is to do with confluence across many factors. Whether that's just with general support and resistance, looking at RSI, EMAs, smart money concepts, volume profiles. The best, I think, starting out as a beginner, the best way to be finding trades is using this kind of market structure shift, finding an area within previous price action that could be an interesting POI, such as an imbalance as we had over here, and using that to play either a short, or obviously, if you flip this round, you can do it on the long side as well. So if you are starting out and you feel, a bit overwhelmed with all the information here, and other information you see online, I think using this and only this to find your trades at the beginning is not a bad idea. Okay, I think it's a very, very powerful entry method, because what this structure shift represents to us is the fact that sellers come into the market and start to outweigh buyers. And, what you usually get almost every time is some kind of retracement after. It can be difficult to, exactly pinpoint these entries on the lower high, okay? But, obviously practice will make that easier, and you'll start to see little patterns yourself that you can start to take advantage of over time. As I always say, time is going to be your best friend when it comes to trading. You have to put in the hours to get good at this. So yeah, this is definitely something you want to be watching for. It works across all time frames, okay? I don't think there's any incorrect time frame to be using this on. Obviously, if you're looking on the 4-hour or the daily chart, I wouldn't recommend using anything above the daily chart for this, so the weekly or the monthly. But if you are looking on the 4-hour, the daily chart, obviously you're going to have to be a little bit, you're going to have to play wider stop losses, and the trade is probably going to take longer to come into play. But what I would say, if you are checking this on the 15-minute time frame, you're looking for intraday trades, this is a very, very powerful method of, getting some trades in the market and getting a bit of experience, because I do really think this works well. It works for all the right reasons, and is something to definitely, try and practice and, repeat. If you repeat this enough times, you will, as I said, start to see patterns coming through, and you'll start to see your own little, you'll start to notice something that you haven't been told about online, and that's where the real edge starts to show itself, when you start recognizing your own patterns. And then you might do a bit of back testing, and you might think, okay, this order block didn't work here, it actually worked higher up. Why is that? Is there anything, repetitive about that in historical data? And you can go spend a few hours back testing to see if there is something there worthwhile, okay? But yeah, definitely keep this one in mind. Give it a go when you can and get stuck in.